So with that last music video that I reacted to, that you guys watched along with, I really enjoyed that music video a lot. It was fun. It was innovative. There was so much. There was a lot of Easter eggs. There was a lot of cool camera angles. There's a lot of stuff to do with tech. I loved all the cameras that they used and the different angles they used. There was so much about it that I loved. I thoroughly enjoyed the music video. And, in talking with Kilder, he's like, this is the second video, so check this one out. Give your thoughts and give your feedback on it. And honestly, I can't wait for this because this has now become one of my favorite groups in this whole K-pop genre. And that's coming from someone who's been on the tech side for a long time. I love seeing how they use tech and everything else in between and so much more in this. But enough rambling. Without further ado, let's watch it.
세상에 음악 여신이 있다면 고맙다고 안아주고 싶어. 전 세계 공통하는 기세 작은가 몸이 달라도 상관없는 건 말해 그대도 음악이 있다면 웃기는 지금부터는 아주 친한 친구 너와 내가 모르는 사이여도 춤출 수 있어 You can mix it up right Sugar and spice Rap sound and guitar 내가 잠에다 내 이름이래 쿵짝박치 또한 내 이름인가 이것 또한 나를 위한 소린가 Drum bass, piano, bass line 무엇이 우리의 행복인가 너희 나 춤을 춰 노래하자 이것이 우리의 행복이다 음악은 우리의 숨이니까 위험하지 않아 계속 들이키자 Everybody 그렇게 우려보자 세상에 음악 귀신이 있다면 이건 당신께 주는 메시지 좀 하나하나 모아보자 저 노래해 기분 네가 내주네 콕지박지 콕콕지박지 콕지박지 행복한 밤에 지금이야 생각해보면 소마조막이야 저마다의 공짜 맞추고 살다가 네 백성이 빠져나가는 일 무엇이 우리의 행복인가 모인 나 춤을 춰 노래하자 이것이 우리의 행복이다 음악은 우리의 숨이니까 위험하지 않아 계속 들이키자 Everybody 귀를 기울여보자 세상에 음악 귀신이 있다면 이건 당신께 주는 메시지 좀 하나하나 모아보자 춤춰 노래해 기분이 끝내주네 콕지박지 콕콕지박지 콕지박지 콕콕지박지 콕지박지 콕콕지박지 음악 귀신이 있다면
Wow. I like that a lot. Wow, I liked that. I loved the positive feeling that it has, you know. In that last video, I talked about how I'm going to have this sign up in my future YouTube office where it says, you know, good vibes only. And I've almost gotten rid of the sign a few times, but I thought, no, I really want this in my office. You know, having those good vibes. And I love the fact that, like, this is what this music is putting off, is putting off those good vibes. This was so well done. I loved how they incorporated so much. They incorporated, you know, people having fun. I loved the cinematography. I loved the transitions. But there's a few things that really caught my eye. And one of those, the first thing I have to acknowledge this. This kind of upset me when I saw this first thing. That upset me, but it was this next thing, that. Because I just think in my mind, that poor guitar, because I have a guitar, and I would never do that. I would be very sad. I love how they just kind of, you know, they just build up the momentum. And that's a really cool shot with the camera. You know, I really like that camera shot because, you know, you have the sun that's showing in the background and he's getting ready to just jam out and have fun. That was very well done and very well directed. You know, that's something that you don't get very often, especially with this because, you know, obviously we can't control weather. You know, cameramen and everyone who's on set, when they get these kind of shots, they're like, okay, we got to get this now or never. And so this was very well done, you know, and you can tell that whoever shot this segment was so proud of how it turned out, because I would be proud if I shot this. I mean, look at that. Look at that shot. It's such a cool shot. I love the feel of it. I love the fact that you can see him. You can see that he's really getting into it. But it's so well done. It's such a well done and well planned out. And whoever shot this, they definitely have a talent for this. Like, this is, you know, I talked about in that last video that there's a lot of equipment that goes into making music videos and movies and TV shows and such. That kind of stuff it's very heavy, it's very bulky. And knowing that they were able to get such a good shot at this time of day was, oh man, that's so cool. I love the fact that there's sheep in the background. And I liked that transition. That was a cool transition that I really liked. You know, he's playing the strings like it's a guitar. You know, and when you do these kind of shots, the person that's, you know, the cameraman, the person who, you know, who is trying to, you know, get the best shot they can, they're having to do this, you know, walking backwards, and it's not an easy thing to do. You know, I've had to do things like, you know, for my mom's channel, which if you don't follow my mom or you aren't subscribed to my mom's channel, she does a lot of like things with plants. She's going to be coming out with some cool stuff like how to teach you how to do homemade cinnamon rolls with homemade icing. So there's going to be a link somewhere up there. Make sure you guys go check out her channel and subscribe because she makes some killer cinnamon rolls. Like, I kid you not, they're like this big. They're like that big. And they're about that thick too. They are massive. But anyway, you know, there's a lot that goes into this. There's a lot that, you know, and you have to make sure that, number one, you don't trip, because I've done that kind of stuff before and it sucks. It's very embarrassing. And number two, you make sure you got the good enough camera angle, and make sure you're aware of your surroundings. You know, this is something that I talk about a lot, is being aware of your surroundings. So you're not like backing into things, you're not backing into people. You get it. I love these locations they found. I love the fact that they have a donkey right here. Donkey! Let's be friends. Yeah, let's be friends. I like that a lot. I love the CGI and the special effects. Those transitions, they're like, they just do it without like even noticing. It's so well done. I love it. And you know they had to like reach out to these like the hospital, the restaurant, the city that they filmed this in. They're like, hey, we want to shoot this music video. We need to get your permissions. And that's why I say like you always got to get permissions when you do this kind of stuff. You don't want to be like those people you see like on TikTok who go and record a music video in like Target without their permission. That usually ends up going pretty south pretty quickly. So you can definitely tell they got some permits to do this kind of stuff, and it probably wasn't cheap either. I love the transitions; they're so well done. I love it. This is something that I like when it comes to the cinematography of this or the videography of it. You know, again, this isn't just one camera. This is like multiple cameras. This is a whole. It takes like a whole crew to do these kind of music videos because you got a lot of different positions, a lot of different people telling people to do different things. But there's at least, I want to say there's probably more than at least 2 or 3 cameras on this set right now. Some of those camera angles are not easy to get either. I can tell you right now, they are not easy to get, especially because you don't want people running into your camera because that's just a recipe for disaster. And I love those kind of shots where it's like a down, where it's from a top level shot. I think that's such a cool angle. I love it when people get those kind of shots because I think it's a very creative outlook and a very creative way to keep people's attention. And I love the CGI right there. The fact that the the little green man is dancing as well. And this is a total Easter egg. I love this. There's a lot about this I love, but I love about this music video I love. But I love this Easter egg because this reminds me of the Beatles. You know, there's a Beatles album where their album cover is literally the members of the Beatles walking on the crosswalk, and it is such a cool shot. You know, I love that, and I love the fact that they kind of just said, "Okay, we're gonna pay homage to that. We're gonna like do a little bit of an Easter egg of this." Noticed that before. Hang on a sec. That's cool. They got a Beatle to start, you know, singing. That's cool. I like that. And that's a cool shot as well. You know, drones are very helpful in those circumstances. I like the focal points as well. I love the fact that, you know, they're having fun with this. I would really like to know what city this was filmed in because this is seems like a pretty nice city. That's the sheep. And I love the fact that he still has the donkey in the background. I think that's great. I love that so much. And I love just the positive feeling of this music video. There's a lot of depressing songs out there, especially here in the United States of America. We have a lot of like breakup songs. And I cannot tell you how many times I just like I'll be flipping through the radio or I'll be flipping through like Apple Music and this depressing song comes on. I'm like, I don't want to hear something depressive. I'm more ready to listen to this. I'm more willing to listen to this kind of stuff because this is the kind of stuff that makes you feel good. It makes you want to have those good vibes only. I just barely noticed that. I love the fact that they gave the donkey as the center stage there for a little bit. He's like, "Hi, my name's Donkey. What's your name? Can we be friends?" Those transitions are amazing. I really like the transitions. They're just so effortless. See, I love this. I love the fact that they guaranteed when they did this, they definitely got a remote control or a train to do this. Where he's on the phone rocking out, and his bandmates are rocking out in the music store. I think that was a very creative way to do it, and very good use of camera and tech. I think that was very cool. And that's a cool transition. I loved that transition too. Can we talk about that for a sec real quick? This transition right here. Because he's floating up, the van's floating up. All of a sudden, it just switches to that. It's so cool, so well done. And then boom! I love the transition. You know that they had to, shut down that whole bridge just to get this shot because this is something they're like, we need to get the permission to shut down this whole bridge. That's definitely something that you have to get permits for. And that goes into the whole storyboarding thing. I talk about storyboarding all the time. Storyboarding is very essential. That's a cool shot. I really like that shot. I really like that a lot. I love how it goes from an aerial view and having fun, and it just kind of. Those transitions are just amazing. Look at that. Like, that was just so effortlessly done. Like, I'm so impressed with this. It's so cool. And I love this, the snail. That's so cool. I love that. But honestly, guys, oh man, I love that. I love the positivity that it brings. This is something that I really thoroughly enjoy. I like bringing a sense of light to the internet. That's one of my goals with this channel is to, bring some light to the internet and really show some good that's in the world. And that's through the use of tech and so many other aspects of this channel. But honestly, guys, like, what are your thoughts on this? Like, did you like this music video when you first saw it? Like, I want to hear your comments I want to hear your comments down there, and let's just continue this conversation down there because honestly, this is something I really want to get your feedback on, and if this is something you want me to continue to do, and to be honest with you, like, I'm more than happy to look at these kind of things and react to them from my perspective, with my experiences and my understanding of tech, of videography, photography, and all that. But on that note, guys, I will see you in the next video.